What is meant by pollution? What do you people have an idea, general idea about pollution? Because about the pollution, pollutant, environmental concern, environmental protection, development, ecology and environment. About this, many people are teaching, and many people are writing. Even it is started from the schooling also. Itself, from 4th or 5th class onwards, people started studying. So when we compare with them, we are the PG students. We must know little more than that. Then only it is meaningful to the PG level, isn't it? So now you people please come out there. What does it mean? What is the meaning of pollution?
Yeah, pollution can cause in three types. From three sources, like air pollution, like soil pollution, and water pollution. These three type of pollution so far we can see. And
Okay.
nowadays, due to this pollution, all the countries it is going to decarbonization, CO2 decarbonization, and
Okay.
every country is going to looking for looking in these aspects, how to avoid this pollution of this our environmental, and they are nowadays everybody and every company and every organization, they want to the sustainability, the psychological, as you said, ma'am. And this is the main objectives nowadays for everyone.
Okay. So overall view about the environmental science you said, isn't it? Okay, good. In the middle you said some carbon restorage, isn't it? What is it meaning of carbon restorage?
Decarbonization, as I said, the CO2 decarbonization.
How do you?
Yeah, now to avoid the in the waste management plants, everywhere, there is, what we are production plants or any companies or any organization running, they definitely they're releasing CO2 to the environment. So this
Yes.
CO2, it's causing a global pollution, like a global warming. To avoid this, the COP28 in the Dubai also, every company, every country, they have targets, certain targets to reduce the CO2 and CO2 emission from their company operation, any organization, any country, objectives. This is the CO2 decarbonization, as I have idea so far. Little I will learn from your classes and other teachers also classes.
Okay. Okay, you are telling that how to reduce the CO2 level from the different sources. I could say like this, isn't it? And yeah, it is good overview, very good. But basic question is, what is meant by pollution? Everyone is talking about pollution. How do you define it? Because if you open the book, if you open any book on environmental science, environmental chemistry, environment and ecology, or perspective, sustainability, anything if you open, everyone is given in a different way. Whatever it may be the definition, but the causes, the effect or impact of the natural system must be the same. Isn't it? Different people can be written in a different way, but the scientific effect on the natural system must be same. That cannot be changed, isn't it? Is it correct? Hello, am I audible to you? You people please open the slide which I have shared in your group WhatsApp.
Ma'am.
Yes, that is on air pollution.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
I was not in the WhatsApp group. I didn't receive your slide.
okay. So can you tell me your WhatsApp number? I will share personally to you.
Should I
Please
tell you
me
or should I chat? In the chat, I will mention, ma'am.
That I can go have to. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you tell me then. That is easy for me.
Okay, 00971.
Little fast.
00971.
From where you are calling?
From Dubai, ma'am.
My God. Okay, 00971. Very good. Thank you for your sharing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Little fast. Yeah.
56
56.
866
Okay.
0373.
Okay. Let me share. So meanwhile, we'll discuss. Others also can interact. No one is opening their mouth. What happened? Please. So others simply they have joined and left or what? I could not able to hear all your voice. Hello. Hello. Okay, then come to the point now. So what is meant by pollutant then? Somehow you have defined it to some extent what is meant by pollution. What is meant by pollutant? So are you there in the group? Am I audible to you all?
Yes, you're audible, ma'am. I can hear you, but I don't know. Nobody's responding.
Yeah, yes. Why I can't? Yes, please.
Dangerous
Yes.
substance
Yeah,
released
yes.
environment is a pollutant.
Pollutant. But still I am not convinced with the definition of pollution. Can you little elaborate, any one of you please?
Harmful materials into the environment, ma'am.
Okay, that is a process. Okay, fine. Because of that, what will be the effect?
Toxic substances released in land or water, carbon particles in smoke.
Okay, then that is the process. That is correct. Half of the definition you have defined. Remaining half, you have introduced something to the system. Because of that, what will happen? That is the effect, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. A pollutant is a material that causes the pollution, ma'am. A substance
Yes.
that makes the air, soil, water, or another natural resources.
Yes. Then because of that, what will happen? What you said is correct. I am not denying it. Because of that, what will happen? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
What will happen? Suppose you have one glass of water, full glass of water.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are saying that some harmful substance you are putting into that water glass. So what will happen? Can you use that water?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. So because of adding of this unwanted substance, how it affects
No.
the water? That is called pollution. How you can define that? Now I have given overall picture about the pollution. Now you tell me the correct term, what will happen? Little fast, we have to discuss many things.
It's become dirty.
Yes.
It's become dirty and
The process makes unfit to human consumption, human use. That's all. Understood? If any substances are in the form of any chemicals or anything, any materials, when you are introducing into the environment, the substance which makes the environment or affect some of the substances, it may be biotic or abiotic material, which makes the process makes unfit for human consumption or living things consumption, whatever it may be, and which otherwise we can say which leads the harmful effect on the living things. That entire process we can define it as a pollution. If the same thing will be happening on air means that is called air pollution. If it is happening on water means that is called water pollution. If it happens on land means that is called land pollution. But for noise, the people have defined in a different way. we have the separate lesson on noise pollution that we will discuss later. Got it?
Yes,
So now
ma'am.
this is the process of pollution. Now you tell me, what are the pollutants? Pollution, what I have told, that is correct. I have shared the slides in your WhatsApp. You please open up. For only one sir, I will, now I am saving this number. After saving, I will send. Yeah, now you people please open up. What is maybe pollutant? Little fast, please. We'll go little fast. These are all the thing, common things.
Yeah, ma'am. Pollutants are there is a substances which can which are introduced into the environment.
Yes, there are
This
some
can cause,
substances.
this could cause harm or discomfort to the human health and nature of the environment. And these things can called as a pollutants, and these pollutants can affect our three, like air also it can affect, or water also it can affect, and soil also it can affect. Okay, and this was what we know, pollutants. And if we go to the air pollutants, there is a many particulars like in our process plant also there is some air pollutants is there, like SO2, like NOx, like CO. This is like POCs. This is our pollutants in the air category. In the water category also we have some like heavy metals, some chemical waste materials, chemicals, and this is it's come under water pollutants. And soil pollutants also there. Soil pollutants during the oil processing, oil refining time, some during the drilling process, several soil industrial waste are coming, soil waste are coming, and also like during the disposables in the landfills, this is also it's can cause soil like a waste disposable. This is coming under soil pollutants.
Okay. So what are the air pollutants?
Yeah, air pollutants during the process of the any in industries, any process plant or something. While processing of any type of burning of any type of material or any type of fuel or something, definitely it can release some like a harmful air pollutants like SO2, like NOx, or like some PM we call. These materials can release into the atmosphere by the chimneys or by the stacks.
Yeah, okay. So specifically, air pollutant means what will strike on our mind. Suppose now I am talking, already somebody has told about the CO2 and what is the importance of controlling or decarbonization of carbon CO2, and now you said SO2, sulfur dioxide. So when I am talking about pollution, I no need to mention whether it is water pollution, air pollution, land pollution, or noise pollution. Nothing I no need to mention. If you open the term pollution mean or pollutant means, what will be immediately strike on the mind? We are telling that this particular city is highly polluted. What does it mean? Everyone knows that Delhi is highly polluted city in the world, not only in India. So once we are telling about one particular city is highly polluted means, immediately what is coming onto our mind? What could be the pollutant we can think?
CO2, carbon dioxide, CO2.
Carbon dioxide. The main component of pollutant is carbon dioxide. The entire world is speaking about carbon dioxide pollution only, and the entire world is working on carbon dioxide only to reduce it, to restore it, or to convert it from one form to another form. That is the main concept of research, especially on environmental science. But as of me, as a scientist, I am arguing with you, CO2 is not at all a pollutant. Are you agree? Hello? Are you agree that carbon dioxide is not at all a pollutant?
Yes, ma'am. Until unless carbon dioxide interacts with other components, it itself won't affect the environment much. It is
Okay, for your
affects with the
kind
yeah.
information, carbon dioxide is not highly reactive. It is saturated compound. Yes or no? It is saturated compound until otherwise you increase the pressure at a very high level or increase the temperature more than 500 degrees centigrade. This will not react with any inorganic or organic compound. It will not react that much easily. Carbon dioxide. That's what I am saying is not at all a pollutant. Why I am saying like that? What is the basic component in the living things in the form of carbon? Yes, tell me. It is not at all a pollutant. That 100% sure. Okay. Okay. Now we will come to the point. Let it be like this. What are the basic component of atmosphere? Okay. Before we'll go to the atmosphere, what is atmosphere? What is environment? Yeah. Please tell me. Hello. Hello. I am audible to every one of you. Hello.
Yes, madam, audible.
Yes. Yeah. Because my net is little weak, so I used to check often. Don't mind it, please. Yeah, we'll come to the point. What is the difference? What is atmosphere and what is environment? Both are same or both are different? Come fast. Because whatever the basic things I am teaching, these are all very important for you to have the basic knowledge on the subject. First point. And the second point is these are all the point will be useful those who are going to write the exam or any competitive exams. Third point, if you are attending any interview on environmental science, these are all will be giving the strength for you. Got it? So some people are not interested to discuss like that. You can openly tell me. People are interested means interested means interact with.
You can proceed, ma'am. We are enough interested.
Okay, then come to the point that what is environment, what is atmosphere? One more question I will ask.
Yeah.
Atmosphere in environment or environment in atmosphere?
Sorry, ma'am, you are asking about atmosphere or about which one? Can you repeat the question?
No, I am asking what is atmosphere and what is environment?
Yeah, atmosphere it is like a layer. It's a layer of some harmful pollutants surrounding the earth. So, and it is crucial to our weather and climate changes. This is the atmosphere. And environment. It's a environment basically it is like a surrounding our air, soil, or surrounding of our water, whatever the like the causes, whatever from any sources, from the many type of sources, it is polluting environment that we can consider environment. And the atmosphere, it is
Very good. Very good, very good. You understood what is what. Very good. Really appreciate you. For others, I am asking you, atmosphere in environment or environment in atmosphere? Please answer to me. Now sir explained very nicely. Whatever the idea about the atmosphere and the environment, whatever he said is correct. But to the point, I will explain. Don't worry about it. But I really appreciate, sir. Thank you. Now I am asking the same question in different form. Now atmosphere is in environment or environment is in atmosphere.
Atmosphere is in environment.
Atmosphere is in environment. So which one is big? Atmosphere is big or environment is big?
Atmosphere is the big, ma'am.
So then how could be environment, the atmosphere is in...
When environment is in within the atmosphere.
Yes. Okay. So now you people may have the clear idea about the pollution. We have the big atmosphere. That is, we can say global system. Okay. In the global system, there are different form of systems are there. We can say aquatic system, terrestrial system, and many things. You people, you would have studied in ecology. I don't want to go in depth in that, and we may deviate. So many systems are there. In each and every system, there is a sustainability. If there is the system is running with a sustainable condition, then we can assume that the system is working in a standard form or sustainable form. So that means we can assume that there will not be any extra or harmful or foreign material introduced in that particular system. Without any foreign material or unwanted or harmful material, the system is going on well. But in the same atmosphere, which contain many systems, in that system, some of the substances are introduced by the human activities like industrialization, urbanization, other development, you can say, etc., 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 whatever it may be in urbanization or civilization. Because of that, we are introducing some of the unwanted material into the different system in the atmosphere, then which is retarded its function, changes, which make changes to some extent, and some of the changes can be retried and some of the changes cannot be retried. So what is happening? Whatever the system we have in a sustainable manner, that is breaking that sustainability, then the system is affected from their natural form to abnormally. So that is called pollution. So this pollution level in atmosphere will be varied from place to place, location to location, condition to condition, season to season. What we can say, in season everything will be included: temperature, pressure, humidity, dust, etc., even clouds, everything will be included. That is called environment. Environment is a part of atmosphere. The environment will be polluted here and there due to the human activities by different action like industrialization, urbanization, civilization. In this included transportation, this, that, many modernization is coming to the picture. We are all knowing that. Okay, so now people have to have the clear idea about it. Atmosphere we are talking about globally. Environment we are talking about the particular part of the environment, atmosphere. It may be the particular region or a state or country or one particular area, anything you can cover in that. Even you can take one particular industrial area, or you can say a particular commercial area or residential area, whatever it may be. In the same Hyderabad, now you please give me an answer. Give me an answer. Hyderabad is a polluted city or not polluted city? Hyderabad is a polluted city or unpolluted city? Any one of you can answer to me?
Polluted, ma'am.
Polluted. Okay. Anyone? Somebody said it is polluted. Any one of you? Yeah, please come. These are all everyday observation when you are going out when you are observing, when it rains, and when we are seeing the TV, when we are seeing the mobile information, when the people are talking, and health issues, hospital information, based on that we can say whether Hyderabad is polluted or not. Isn't it? Hyderabad is polluted or not?
Polluted.
What? Polluted. Okay. Anyone? Anybody else? As of me, okay, I'll come to the point. As of me, the Hyderabad is not yet polluted. Not yet be polluted. That is true. But if I'll say to some, that is not based on my, I will stress on the point, this is not based on my personal opinion. These are all the information from the paper or on the paper what people are environmentalists, environmental engineers, environmental scientists, environmental policy makers, they have written on the paper. Till now, the Hyderabad is not yet be considered as a polluted city in India. Why? Because it does not mean that in Hyderabad there is no pollution or there is no development or there is no industry or no transportation, no commercial activity, no automobile industry. We can't say everything is there. The thing is, when the pollutant is released to the atmosphere, the rate of dispersion of pollutant, the rate means what? Any one of you can say the rate of dispersion of pollutant in the atmosphere is less in Hyderabad than many of the cities like Chennai, Bangalore. Not Chennai also we cannot be considered till now. Delhi, Bangalore, Bombay, like that. If you consider those cities, the rate of dispersion of waste or pollutant in Hyderabad is high. What is meant by rate of dispersion of pollutant? Rate means what? Hello? Rate means what? Are you people are there or not in the group? All of you are in the meeting?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, then you please respond. If you don't know means you don't know. If you don't respond means what I will think. You people
Some
can open the
percentage.
slides. Yeah,
Madam,
please. Yeah.
Some percentage like that. Rate means.
No.
Some
Rate means, please listen me very carefully. These are all very important. Rate means which depends upon time. Per unit time. Within 1 minute or within 1 hour, what will happen? That is being represented scientifically rate of changes, rate of accumulation, rate of release, rate of growth means not based on this. This is depending on rate means in scientific term, scientific aspect it is the change will happen according. What? Somebody said something?
Annual average, ma'am.
Annual average. Annual average also we can say, but when the process involved scientifically, we cannot consider as annual. Okay, the pollution and within minute what will happen, within second what will happen, within hour what happened, like that only we have to give, or within 24 hours, like that, or 3 months, 6 months, like that changes only we have to give. We take annual ranges means within 1 year, millions or thousands or lakhs of cars or automobiles will be sold out. Isn't it? Within per year to year, how many number of vehicle is being manufactured, destroyed, and sold and used? Everything, if you say, mean the rate of growth is more than 40%. 40% growth of population of vehicle is there. How much will be the release of pollutant? How much? We cannot compare that much easily. So what this kind of pollutant will be compared within very short period of time. So I am not only saying on terms on the aspect of pollutant in general. I am saying rate means RATE. Rate means science. How the changes will be happening in unit time. Unit time means per minute. Or sometimes they will take next big unit means per hour. How it changes. So here, once the pollutant is released from the source, any source it could be it, any automobile or industry or power plant or whatever the cooking you people are making at kitchen or any commercial activity, even dead body burning, whatever it may be, when it happens, it releases the different type of pollutant to the atmosphere. And the dispersion of pollutant, that means the rate, at what rate the pollutant which released from the source is mixed with the air. How fast it is mixing and how fast it is moving from one place to another place. That is called transportation. Transport of those air gas molecule in the atmosphere, that is called dispersion of waste. Based on this rate of dispersion of pollutant, the pollutant level accumulation in particular area will be recorded or measured. This is the rate is mainly depending upon the pressure and the temperature. That people used to tell that meteorological parameter, pressure, temperature, humidity. Wherever with the level is higher from the sea level, lower from the sea level, at altitude people are measuring. According to the latitude and longitude condition of Hyderabad, the dispersion of waste in the atmosphere is little higher than the other cities like Delhi, Bombay, and even little Bangalore also. The dispersion rate is very, very less in Delhi. That's what the pollutant, whatever the pollutant released to the atmosphere is accumulated in the local environment for quite a long time. And when the concentration is keep on increasing over the period, it is accumulated higher level. When it is accumulated higher level, it cannot be dispersed from that particular place to anywhere else. Over the period of time, the concentration was keep on increasing. It was not dispersed. That's what the problem of Delhi people are high when compared to the other part of the country. And how it could be managed. Now, the pollution level and pollutant concentration in Delhi is reduced. Anyone can say what is the reason behind that? Are you aware of that? I'm saying Hyderabad is not yet be listed on based on the paper. It is not highly polluted city. I can't say it is not completely polluted. It is polluted, but the level is not more than the permissible or limited level. But some of the city like Delhi, the level is more than the permissible limit. But the past 10 years, I could say, from the 2000 onwards in Delhi, the pollutant level and the pollution level and the pollutant concentration is little reduced. Any one of you know what is the reason behind that? Don't say that the temperature is increased and pressure is increased, so the dispersion rate might be increased. Due to that, the pollutant level concentration is no. That is not the case. Making of some sort of activities to reduce the pollutant release, it has been reduced. So what is that activity? Anyone could say? It is very common information about the country or about Delhi in India. Any one of you can say how that pollution level is being reduced in Delhi?
They introduced some changes in the traffic emission and industrial activity, and also in the construction dust and nearby states which are they are burning agriculture waste. Also, they bring some changes in these activities.
No, so if that is the case, in Delhi they wanted to reduce the pollutant, they are changing the industrial activities, traffic rules. If everywhere will follow, then in other cities there will not be pollution at all. Okay. So that could not be the reason. So actually it is highly polluted. It is listed as a highly polluted city in the world, not only in India. I am saying that before 10-15 years, now the level has been reduced like anything. We can't say it is a green, clean environment. It is reduced to the permissible limit now. But still some effect is there that no one can be done anything. But the thing is, it is okay nowadays, the past 15-20 years, I told you. The main reason, whatever you say, those are all the regularities, regulation people have been, the policymakers have been developed and derived. And they have instructed the people to use like this. In Delhi, it is being reduced this much by adopting all this regulation. the same thing we will implement other part of the world means, other part of the country means, then there will not be any pollution at all, no. Especially you take Hyderabad, if we regulate like this, already we have not yet polluted, then if we follow like this, there will not be any pollution at all. So that is not the reason. Got it? Some other thing. So what is the major pollution of Delhi city? What is the major pollution source? Not only in Delhi, in general I am asking. We are all telling that pollution, you know now what is meant by pollution. Pollution means it is a process of release of some unwanted material into the atmosphere, which makes unfit or harmful to the any living or things, that is called pollution. That unwanted material, you can name it as a contaminant, or you can say harmful product, or you can say poisonous material or foreign material, any name you can say for that unwanted substances. Okay. So that is pollution. Pollutant means that whatever the unwanted or foreign or contaminated materials, those are all called pollutant. Those pollutant are having the specific names that one by one we'll discuss. Don't worry about it. Now I am asking, what are the main sources of pollution? That is include for Delhi also. Not only in Delhi, entire world, what are the main source of pollution? We have discussed something now because of industrialization, urbanization and modernization, we can say civilization, all those things are contribute to the some technology. When we are adopting some technology, we have to use some energy. That energy may be in the form of electrical energy or thermal energy or mechanical energy, whatever it may be. For deriving those energy, we need to have some fuels. That fuel may be in the form of petrol, petroleum, coal, or we can say gas, coal, charcoal, and nowadays slowly we will move means we are going back into the ancient time period means we are using plant-based material like firewood, all those things, isn't it? So when we are burning all these material, whatever all these material, whatever I said, when you are burning the coal, oil, or gas, natural gas or LPG gas, and wooden material, anything when you are burning, you will get one or other form of energy. The main form of energy released by burning of all these material is heat energy. That heat energy could be used for generation of electricity, or to some extent we can generate mechanical energy also, or by producing some of the chemical compound we can generate some form the chemical energy also. Okay. And some extent, these energies is being converted into useful form of energy, that whatever I have listed, and the remaining could be wasted into the atmosphere. Those heat or heat energy released with some of the unwanted gases and unwanted particles, unwanted chemical substances. Those are all called contaminant, or those are all called foreign material, or those are all called, we can say, some harmful substances. Those are all called pollutant. Those pollutant can be named as a carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, oxides of nitrogen. The oxides of nitrogen is being released into the atmosphere in 5 different forms. NO, NO2, NO3, N2O, N2O5, 5 forms. That's what people in general they used to say NOx. Instead of X, you can put any 5 of this form, which based on the whatever the component releases. And SO2 also they put SOX, because SO2 is also released sometimes, SO3 also is releasing sometimes. But very rarely SO4 minus will come out. That is not from the oxidation process. That is from the microbiologically involved process. That we'll talk later. Okay. And oxides of nitrogen, even methane gases, hydrogen sulfide, CH4, methane, I said, hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and small hydrocarbon gases like including methane, ethane, propane, like that. And some of the other inorganic gases also comes out. Along with that, you people would have seen that dust particle, soot particle, particulate matter, smoke, all those are all poisonous material. Got it? These are all being categorized as a air pollutant. Many more are there. Even radon is also considered as a pollutant, air pollutant. Sulfuric fluoride compounds are there, fluoride compounds are there. Everything we'll discuss, don't worry. Even cyanide compounds are also there. These are all comes under air pollutant. But people in general mention in the public, air pollutant means oxides of nitrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of sulfur, particulate matter, soot particles, smoke, dust. And nowadays, aerosol, smog, these and all have been included in that due to their more effect on the health of living organisms. So all these things are coming out. So as I told you that these are all the process responsible for the air pollutant and air pollution. Got it? What are the sources? Burning of coal, oil, natural gases. Those are all called non-renewable energy sources. That means non-renewable energy sources means what? There are two different forms of energy sources. One is fossil fuels, that they are all called non-renewable sources. And another one is renewable energy sources. The renewable energy sources are never get lost, exhausted. It will be available forever, like solar energy, wind energy, even energy from the ocean, even biomass energy. Biomass energy means the energy from the plant material or any living things. That is called bioenergy. And these are all called renewable energy. The coal, oil, and natural gas. These categories will be exhausted over the period of overusage of these resources. Those are all called non-renewable energy sources or fossil fuels. By burning of all these fossil fuels, all these pollutants are raised. So these fossil fuels are mainly used for power generation in thermal power plants. And many fossil fuels are burned in industries for the industrial processes. And all the automobile industries, all sort of transport facilities, people are using this fossil fuels in the form of petrol, petroleum, or gas. So these are all the responsible or used resources for generating the mentioned energies for meet our everyday demand in the modernized world. Now you come to the point, the pollution level in Delhi is reduced or controlled to the considerable, or we can say significant quantity. What could be the reason? Don't say that they have not used any automobile, they have not processed any industry. That's what they are. You doing everything in their optimum level. Whatever they have done, they are doing more than that only now. But the pollutant level is reduced, and it is maintained livelihood a little better than the before 15-20 years. So what could be the main reason for that? So what is the major pollution source in India? I told you transportation, industrialization, modernization, many things I said. What is the major pollution source for air pollution? Major source for air pollution. What is the major source or main source for air pollution? The main is automobile industry only. Okay, don't waste time. Then I myself tell answer. If I myself will tell you, people will not think. That's why I allowed you to think. You put up your effort. More than that, I will tell you. Then it will increase your knowledge. Okay. If I will tell simply, you will hear me. Somehow after some time, you may forget. Okay. The major source of air pollution is automobile industry or transportation sector only. Why? Because it does not mean that our thermal power plant or industries are not released. Both are releasing. When we are checking the data statistically, quantity wise, we can say both are equally releasing the pollutant to the atmosphere. But in a higher side is from the automobile or transport sector only. Okay. Now can you answer to me what could be the reason for Delhi? These students, I have given all sort of background story. Only one point is there. Find out now. Hello. Are you there? No one is there. Yeah, you are there. Okay. Yeah, respond to me.
Maybe they are using vehicles with based on energy battery system like that, avoiding petroleum products.
Okay. So you are saying that they are using electrical vehicle.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, one of the reason. Very good. Still more. Still you can use, even in Hyderabad also people have introduced to use such a vehicle. Little more you think that only the reason that makes very highly I can say high level change in Delhi. Actually, many people don't like to go to Delhi. You know that the people, those who have lived sophisticatedly, they don't like to go. The people, some people like to go, but all not. Yeah, tell me now.
And enforcing industrial regulations also one of the reason to reduce them, because they are enforcing to reduce the sulfur, like SO2 sulfuric dioxide and NOx and VOCs by releasing in the atmosphere.
Okay, sir, that is applicable for all the places, no, not only for Delhi, na.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for example, for your simple thing, I will tell. If you buy mixer grinder, the process is easy for the ladies at home. If anyone will come to know, everyone will started buying. Today they won't buy also. After some time they will buy. Some people buy immediately within a week, or some people buy within a month or 6 month gap or 1 year gap, 2 year gap. If they are all not buying, means at least 50-60% of people will started buying, because that is the unit which gives little support for the ladies at home to decrease the work burden, isn't it? If some regulation is useful for industrial pollution, means then all the industry try to adopt the same technique. You know that how the people are earlier days getting license for industry is very easy. Nowadays, getting a license to start up the industry, they have to meet many documents. And one of the critical document is environmental related document. But everything is in another aspect. I'm not talking about the negative aspect, okay? Because if water pollution, they think how much water you use, that water for process how much, cleaning how much, landscape how much, housekeeping how much, and how much is discharged with what parameter, what are the chemical property, what is the physical and biological, radiological property, what kind of treatment you are going to give. This treatment will be effective up to what extent. Then after treatment, what you are going to do with that water? Will you use back to the process, or you are going to discharge it into the common water bodies? Many things are there. Any controversy will come here and there, then they will reject the license. This is for only water pollution aspect. Air pollution is dynamic. Today it is not raining, means the dispersion will be less. It is cloudy, means the dispersion will be less. If it is very hot, the bright sunshine is, means the dispersion rate will be more. So we cannot predict the higher pollution level in one particular place. I am stressing on this particular aspect, the dispersion of air pollutant in any particular place, which depends upon the sunlight only. And also the movement of air, that we can say wind. If these two are influenced by the temperature and pressure, all these 4 parameters are highly related, then the dispersion of pollutant will be happening immediately. Then the pollutant will not be accumulated in that particular place, but it is transported from one place to another place. Somewhere it is accumulated, it gives the problem. One more information I will give you, listen me very carefully. It is there in your book and syllabus, but still I'll tell. The compound like sulfur dioxide, which released from burning of any fossil fuels. Fossil fuel means what do I say? What did I say? Coal, oil in the sense petrol, petroleum, gasoline, gas, oil, whatever it may be. Coal, oil, natural gas. Natural gas means what? I will ask you, then you people answer to me later. Wherever the people are burning this, the sulfur dioxide is released to the atmosphere. This sulfur dioxide is a culprit which has the capability to retain in the atmosphere for 2 to 3 days. Within this 2 to 3 days or maximum 5 days also it will be alive in the environment. Within this period of time, it could be transported in atmosphere itself around 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers in atmosphere, the sulfur dioxide. So the people, those who are generating this sulfur dioxide may not face the problem, but the country which may not produce the sulfur dioxide, when it transported from 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers, it may accumulate in that country, it may give the problem to the people, those who are living the country which are not producing the sulfur dioxide. Did you understand? So this is the fact. So we are thinking that our pollution level in Hyderabad is less, but somewhere the people are producing more means by movement of wind it will be coming to Hyderabad. That particular day, if we have rain or if we have the cloudy means it may be accumulated here. That is possible. That's what in Switzerland and also one more country, I will tell you in the next class or tomorrow's class. They are not producing the sulfur dioxide, but they are getting sulfur dioxide for Norway. These two countries are not producing much sulfur dioxide, but they are getting sulfur dioxide from the neighbor countries. They are getting polluted by sulfur dioxide. Got it? This is the problem. So by regulation of one industrial process, which will give benefit to the atmosphere pollution means that will be adopted by other part of country people also for industrial process, then the pollution level will be reduced considerably. That is not the case. Okay, I myself will come to the point. I don't want to waste the time. Actually, what they have done in 21st century starting, but in 20th century starting itself, people have started talking about it, but it was completely implemented in the starting of 21st century. All the vehicle in Delhi, before it releases, it should cover all the Euro 1, Euro 2 regulations. That is in automobile, mobiles, machinery and motorized part. Those details you can go through anywhere. And one more lesson is there, environmental policy and management. That time you please remind me, I will tell you. And also all the automobiles, either two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler or whatever it may be, the personal vehicles as well as government vehicles, all the vehicles are operating under CNG only. Got it? CNG means compressed natural gas. They are not using any petrol or petroleum or diesel in Delhi. All the vehicle 100% it is being converted into CNG based vehicle. CNG means compressed natural. Have you heard at any time? Hello, my dear students, please respond.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah, in Hyderabad also there is some CNG autos running everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I told you. They have introduced in Hyderabad also. I said I have given the small hint, the middle. If people have heard me or not, I don't know. Okay. 100% it was converted into CNG. CNG means compressed natural gas. None of the vehicle is running with petrol or petroleum or diesel. Okay. Because of that, whatever the heavy metal pollution and high aromatic carbon, hydrocarbon is totally reduced. For example, benzene is a chemical compound, is highly carcinogenic chemical compound. Nowadays, people are not allowing to use that particular chemical in laboratories also for research and development. If you want to buy, it is completely, benzene usage is completely banned. If you want to use benzene, you have to get the license. That earlier days, it was not like that. When I was studying in school and colleges, we have not faced such a problem. Nowadays, it is banned. If you want to buy means you have to get the largest level means you have to get the license to buy benzene. That is one of the important chemical and also good solvent for any bio component. Okay, but that benzene level was in Delhi. It was more than 100% than 150% than the permissible or accepted limit. Then you just imagine then how it could be. Even the benzene content in Indian petroleum was high, and the release of benzene also into the atmosphere is high. And one more thing is, benzene is highly volatile compound. What is meant by volatile compound?
Easily evaporated into the atmosphere.
Yes. At room temperature, the substance which is evaporated to the atmosphere is called volatile compound. Okay, and this is highly volatile component. When they are doing the process, when they are using the petrol and petroleum, it will be evaporated at any time. Petrol and petroleum are volatile compound or not? Is it volatile or not?
Yes, madam.
It is highly volatile in nature, isn't it? Yeah, it is highly. So when they are doing from the drilling to refining and collecting, transporting, shifting, even when you people are filling, and when you are using, all the time the evaporation is happening. When it evaporates into the atmosphere, it is releasing in the form of hydrocarbon to the environment. All the hydrocarbon, almost everything is highly carcinogenic and harmful chemicals. When it is accumulating, because the altitude latitude conditions, it is very less, it is very low level from the sea level, then the accumulation is more. That's what all the issues came. When they have introduced the CNG, the hydrocarbon related problems are almost stopped. And in Indian coal and oil, there is a huge content of sulfur, and sulfur dioxide releases are totally stopped. And very little is there, that is minor level, no problem. But okay, this could be the reason. This is the reason or major reason or only the reason nowadays the pollution level is less in Delhi. And they are using CNG. Now you tell me what is meant by CNG. CNG means what?
It is a mixture of some gases.
What are the gases? What is that gas?
Some butane, methane, and 3 types of gases of different percentage available, madam, in CNG.
No, sir. Extremely very sorry. Okay, then I will come to the point. What is the petrol and petroleum? Then you people catch the point of CNG. Okay, now you people are using LPG gas, isn't it? Everybody's home and everybody's office or company or industries, factories, compulsory CNG gas must be there. I feel. Okay. So what is the composition of the LPG gas? What is LPG? LPG gas means what?
Liquid petroleum gas.
Not liquid, liquefied petroleum gas. Okay. The petroleum they have, the petroleum that is in the liquid only. But we are using in the form of gas. What they are doing, first they are having the petrol, they are converting into gas. That's what it is called, petroleum gas. And under very high pressure, that gas they are compressed into liquid. That's what it is called, liquefied petroleum gas. And when you are buying the cylinder, inside the cylinder, the LPG is in liquid form or gaseous form?
In the liquid form, it will store.
In the liquid form only. Isn't it? Yes or no? Answer to me.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
It is liquefied gas, liquefied.
God, you please tell me, when you are buying gas, some people buy once in a month or twice in a month or 2 months once. Now you tell me, when you are buying the cylinder, that is gas is in the form of gas or liquid?
Gas,
Liquid, madam.
Gas.
Liquid, madam.
Liquid.
In the cylinders, it is liquid. Like if it is domestic purpose, it's by gases. Through pipelines to individual houses.
Okay, good. Yeah, it is in gas. You people, if you want to check it, when the cylinder get to however half of the cylinder, and you close don't open the regulator. Then this madam said, I did, then blaster don't say. You close your regulator, take out the cylinder, you shake your cylinder, you can hear that some liquid sound from inside the cylinder. Inside the cylinder, the LPG gas is in the form of liquid. Once it is come out of because when it is inside the cylinder, it was at very high pressure. Once it comes out of the cylinder to the atmospheric pressure, the liquid is being converted into gas. Got it? Sometime when you buy the cylinder, after buying the cylinder, if you remove that sealing, means in the fraction of second, 1 or 2 drops of water kind of things you can see in the nearby that regulator part. Have you observed? Where the regulator is there, after removing the sealing, before you putting the regulator, within fraction of few seconds, you can observe that few droplets may be there on that mouth of sealing. You can observe hereafter. If you people have the doubt whether it is liquid or gas, means once your cylinder got over half, you close your regulator, remove the regulator, seal it and check it. How you will check? You just shake your cylinder. You can find out some sort of liquid movement will be there inside the cylinder. From that you can understand. So liquid petroleum gas means in the cylinder that will be stored at very high temperature. The gas, petroleum gas is being converted into liquid. That's why it is called liquefied LPG. When it comes out of the cylinder to the atmospheric pressure, immediately within fraction of second, it is being converted into gas. That gas only we are using. Okay. So this LPG gas is odor or odorless. Would you find out the smell of LPG
Odor.
gas?
Odor.
Odor. Okay. Anyone else? How did you know that the odor of LPG gas?
By leakage.
Okay. Anyone?
Containing butane, water we can smell it.
What, sir? I cannot understand. Please tell me. Due to butane?
Butane gas inside the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you telling that because of butane, the color, the gas is smelling?
Yeah. Butane. Yeah, due to the butane, it's like a smell. It's nature of the smell. It's come.
Sir, what is the composition of LPG?
Propane and butane, right?
Yes, correct. So propane is very good. Actually, specifically we say that N-propane, N-butane, both are 50-50% contribution. Okay. All organic alkanes are smellless, odorless. Okay, for your kind information, even if it is methane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, toluene, anything you take, all chemicals are odorless. But when it reacts with some other chemical, when it makes some other compound, trimethyl butane, some other compound, when it is reacted, that gives some smell. But as it is, all the alkanes are never have any smell. These are all this is one of the important general knowledge question for any competitive exam. They will give alkanes are odorless or odor chemical, or they will say smell or smellless. All alkanes are smellless, odorless chemicals. N-propane, N-butane, which is nothing but the LPG gas, that gas is also odorless. It does not have any smell. But since it is highly flammable and little leakage is there also, there will be a fire. Something is going, some gas is releasing means we cannot understand because the gas is odorless. To understand the leakage of that particular gas, the people are adding mercaptan into the gas cylinder to understand the smell. Whatever the gas smell we are smelling, that is not the gas LPG gas smell. Along with the gas, when it is in liquid, they are adding some mercaptans. It is a kind of chemical that is methyl isocyanate, not tetramethyl lead and trimethyl lead. This is the chemical name of that mercaptan. Because of that only we are smelling the smell of LPG gas. From that we understood, yeah, there is a leakage of gas. Got it? Hey students, please respond. Is it complicated to understand or
Yes.
people really got it?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. That's good.
Okay, fine. Okay, so the mercaptan is a kind of smelling agent they are adding. Otherwise, LPG is not a smelling agent. Now we will come to the CNG. So now you understood what is meant by CNG, compressed natural gas. Propane, butane, even you people said that is the natural gas. No, so those components are not coming in that. Propane will not come, butane will not come. But natural gas means it must be the organic gas. Clear? All organic substances only are called renewable substances. And the gas substances, when you are using it is a renewable substances, means it must be organic. So what could be that particular component of that CNG or natural gas? Natural gas, CNG, both are same. The natural gas, they are compressed at a very high pressure, so that is called a compressed natural gas. Compressed means what? Huge volume can be reduced into small volume, that is called compressed. Isn't it? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, did you understand what is meant by compression? You people say, please. Have you seen any compressor anywhere?
Yes, madam.
Where?
In AC also compressor is there, ma'am.
Okay.
And the fridges, refrigerators.
So what is the function of compressor in AC and fridge?
It will convert one type of hot gas into cold gas.
Okay.
Like R22 environment gas, it will be there.
Okay.
Our outside heat gas heat will be converted into cool gas.
Okay. And day-to-day life. Now only in that I can say that in a modernized world only we are using all ACs and fridges. Isn't it? In our parents' time and all, we didn't have fridge and AC. Am correct or not? If you take 70s we'll consider means there is no AC. 1970, 1980 and all. Yes or no?
Yes, madam. Natural gas is there. Those our atmosphere is very cool. Not necessary of ACs at that time.
No, sir, it's not like that. That time also summer was summer only, na?
Yes, madam.
So whatever we can see the history of the world, the history of the Hyderabad, you just look it also. In the 17th, 18th century and all, there was no heat or what? It must be, isn't it? But the thing is, there must be more trees, the population is less, this many chemicals are not there, this many vehicles are not there. So the release of pollutant and the release of chemical to the atmosphere is less. And also the population is less. The consumption of natural gas means atmospheric components are less. So we sustainably people have lived. That is the reason. It does not mean that summer was not there. Summer was there. If now we have 40 degrees, they would have had 36, 37. That was also hot only, na? Okay, leave it. Now compressor, where you people would have seen casually here and there on the roadside.
When they are filling tires.
Yes, that is the very good example of compressor. When you look at your fridge, when you look at your AC, understanding a compressor function is quite difficult. But when you look at the roadside compressor to fill up the air, that is very easy. What exactly is happening when they are filling up the air? What is happening exactly when they are filling up the air? In the tire or in the vehicle?
They are putting some fixed pressure, how much needed for the vehicle, and then they are inserting with the pipe, they are inserting it into the tire, and when that pressure will come, then they are stopping it.
Yes, okay, correct. That is the correct process. Okay. And from where that high pressure air they are getting? From the open air only, isn't it? Yes or no? From the open air only they are getting the air. And if can we directly put the air into the tire? Because it is available in atmosphere only, no? I'm asking very critical question. People, please listen me. You can learn many things from this particular point. If you write a competitive exam, this kind of question only will be asked. We can take, because through some tube they are putting air into the tire. Can we take directly from the air to the tire through the same tube without
No, ma'am.
compressor? Without compressor?
No, it's not possible.
Why?
Because
Need
outside
to build it needs some pressure. The needs the pressure to settle down in the atmosphere.
Okay, so how it is, how you are getting that pressure? Okay, that is correct, because you want to fill something in the less volume part, you have to give the pressure more than the atmospheric pressure, then only it will be filled up. Okay, the concept behind this is correct. How will you get that pressure? What they are telling? What is exact?
Applying the force,
Yes.
then density will be reduced.
Yes. Yes, correct. Actually, you have to say volume is reduced. Density cannot be reduced. Okay. Density you can say, ultimately that only happen, but weight changes will not be happening. That's why people are using volume is reduced. Because huge volume of air is there, that volume they are taking and they are putting into the larger volume into the lower volume by giving high pressure temperature force. That force per unit area, in that unit area the huge volume is being occupied in the small volume because of giving of high force. That is called pressure technical. Unit force per unit area is called pressure. The definition of pressure is, what
Force
is
per
the
unit.
yeah, when you are giving the force in a minimum surface area, the volume of the air is reduced, and that reduced volume, when you are released to the atmospheric pressure, that's what you, when you are opening the tube, the bush sound is coming, high force. When you release, it is coming out at very high pressure. The huge volume of air, when it is available in the atmosphere, you cannot take directly by compressing or by giving high force. Then you are taking the huge volume into small volume. From that small volume occupied air, it will be entering into the another small area volume. It will be compacted and in the entered, and the mass will be increased in that confined tires or something. Okay, this is compressed. Like that, it is happening in compressed natural gas. Natural gas means what? Listen me very carefully. Natural gas, which is nothing but methane gas only. Along with it, no other gas will be mixed. Nowadays, people may do some adulteration, that is not my mistake. But according to the scientific definition, scientific process, natural gas means that is called methane gas. Okay, even the people may not know the scientific name, they may know that natural gas means it is a pure gas which does not have any contamination. Even in Telangana, somewhere else, 10 years before, people were found some natural gas reserves. I don't know the name of the place, but it is very recently, 10 years before, 7, 8 years before, they found some reserves. Make use of that reserve. The people have planned to take that, but how the project went on, I don't know. In Tamil Nadu, the people found out one place that a very big reserve is there. If you take out that natural gas, all South Indian economy will be changed. But due to some political problem, something else is going on. They not yet be used, not yet be commercialized, since they have stopped working. So the natural gas is also a fossil fuel. When we are burning this fossil fuel, I told you that it releases all sort of chemicals. When we burning coal and oil, whatever the pollutant released, the same pollutant are not released from the natural gas. Natural gas is nothing but methane. The formula of methane is CH4. 1 carbon, 4 hydrogen is there. When you are burning, this also releases carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide and also water molecule to the atmosphere. But when we are burning the petroleum, what is the formula of petroleum or petrol? Anyone can say? What is the carbon content of petroleum or petrol? It is C18H22 onwards. Okay. C18H22 onwards. Then 18 carbon is there in petroleum. Only one carbon is there in methane. When you burn the petroleum, how many folds of carbon dioxide released to the atmosphere? When you are burning the methane, how many molecules of carbon dioxide released to the atmosphere? You can easily calculate. Did you understand? All of you are clear about this particular point? No one is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay, ma'am. Thank you.
My God. Okay. So that is the reason. And one more thing. This is one of the main reason for less pollutant concentration in Delhi. Beyond that, many factors are there. What are the factors could be? Since I told you that petroleum and petroleum products are hydrocarbon, those hydrocarbons, cyclic hydrocarbon will be there, chain hydrocarbon will be there. The number of carbons are in the form of chain. With the quality or purity of petroleum will be better. If it has more chain, the branches, then the purity of the petroleum will be less. This is general concept. Everybody must be knowing. When the branches are attached with the petroleum, it will be attached with many other group of material. So those are all releasing the different type of pollutant, whatever I have mentioned.